Point Roberts are asking Canadians and Americans to sign a petition urging government leaders to develop a border reopening plan. Brian Calder with the Point Roberts Chamber of Commerce is joining us now. Good morning, Brian, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for covering us.
Absolutely. So tell us, what exactly are you calling for in this petition?
Well, we're talking about being proactive rather than reactive with a lockdown military mentality that we've experienced now for 14 months. We're the safest place in probably North America. We've got about 1,000 people here. Over 80% are double vaccinated with Moderna. The fire chief done an absolutely exemplary job of vaccinating the people here, and he's now working on the Pfizer for the 12-year-olds and up. And we're saying we're not a threat to anybody. And being as isolated as we are, with 3 sides water and one the border that locks us in here, we feel kind of like inmates, and we haven't committed any crimes. So we're saying be proactive with us, not the military mindset of lock us up. We haven't done anything wrong. In fact, we've done everything, I think, right. And so what better way to have a test case to phase in border activity? With 70% of our properties owned by Canadians, let's let them back to their property in a very safe and secure way. What better place to do a pilot project in a proactive manner, not a reactive manner?
So, Brian, how do you see this pilot project rolling out? Would it be for a certain period of time that you'd like to see? And, what kind of reaction are you getting from government leaders on both sides of the border?
We're getting the standard reactionary and very mixed messages, which seems to be the way they operate. I mean, if they put a pilot project here, we would pay for the testing at the border. We'll fund it. If that's the problem is money, let's put the money up and do rapid testing at the border. They have Abbott Lab has a $10,000 machine that'll test you in 5 minutes. So let the Canadians who own properties here come here, we test them, and if they choose to stay, like many do, for months here during the summer at their recreational properties here, we'll even propose to vaccinate them. And they say, oh, no, you can't vaccinate Canadians. Why not? Every person vaccinated is one more that we've saved the life of.
Now, Brian, I understand that you're trying to appeal to Canadians and Americans across the country because you believe that this is a plan that could possibly be used as a larger model for reopening. Why is that? And what do you think is a unique situation that Point Roberts presents to government leaders?
Well, we're isolated, so we're easy to control. Obviously, they locked us down for 14 months. It's locked in here. So if you can have that kind of control, you can control the experiment. And so phase it in, see how it's going, and we're the easiest to shut down. We're 3 sides water and the border, as you know. There's one entry point. When you come in by car, you aren't going anywhere but back home through that same border. So is that control? Absolute control. We aren't going anywhere when a Canadian comes in. They have to go back through the border.
All right, and Brian, where can people go if they want to sign the petition?
Basically, the Chamber of Commerce, Point Roberts Chamber of Commerce website. They can send it to me if they want, their email address, and I'll send them the petition.
All right.
And
Brian Calder joining us this morning with the Point Roberts Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
All right, coming up.